find the values of x which satisfy the equation. This is easy, relax. All we have to do is to make the second term, the first term to look like the second term. Then that will lead us to quadratic equation which we are going to solve by factorization. So let's do it together. So 16 raised to the power x is 4 squared raised to the power what? X. 4 squared raised to the power x minus 5 times 4 raised to the power x plus 4 equals 0. I hope it's clear. Now this is same as 4 raised to the power x raised to or squared minus 5 times 4 raised to the power x plus 4 equals 0. I hope it's clear. Now you can look at this and look at this 4 raised to the power x, 4 raised to the power x. So let's call that 4 raised to the power x a. So let's a equals 4 raised to the power x. I hope it's clear. So when we substitute for a for 4 raised to the power x, when we do that, we have that a squared minus 5a plus 4 equals 0. I hope it's clear. Now we have formed a quadratic equation. Now we are going to solve this quadratic equation by factorization. So let's grouping method. We factorize. Then let's group. As you can see, look at the middle term. If you split it, you have 4 and a. So we have, by inspection, we say that a squared minus a minus 4a plus 4 equals 0. Now we can factorize by grouping method. So let's group these two terms, 2. If we factor a out, we have that a into a squared, you have a. Then a into a, you have 1 minus 1. Then minus. Then we factor factor 4 out. 4 will divide this and this, so we factor it out. Then when you bracket, because of the negative sign, this sign will change. So 4 into 4a, you have a. Minus 4 into itself, you have 1 equals 0. I hope it's clear. Now what remains that this factorized by grouping method. So a minus 4 equals 0, or a minus 1 equals 0. That is a equals 4 and a equals 1. I hope it's clear. Now you can come here and substitute 4 for a. So when you substitute for a, you have 4. You have that 4 equals 4 raised to the power x. I hope it's clear. Now you can 1 equals 4 raised to the power x. If you do it here, this is when the bases are equal, the powers are equal. So what it means that x equals 1. And when you come here, 1 is 4 raised to the power 0. Equal, this is this. And when the bases are equal, the powers are equal. So x equals 0. So x equals 1 or x equals 0. Hope it's clear. Drop your question in the comment section. Bye.